Have you ever wondered about the rights that businesses have under the Americans with Disabilities Act, or ADA, when it comes to service animals? It's a fascinating topic that underscores the importance of understanding and supporting the needs of individuals with disabilities. We are advocates for Service Animal Partners, ASAP. We are an advocacy network of service animal handlers committed to supporting the civil rights of those of us who use service animals to live full, productive, independent lives. It seems to be a very overlooked fact, but do you know that, as a business owner, when it comes to service dogs, you have rights under the ADA too? First, let's define what a service animal is. The ADA limits their definition of a service animal to dogs and, in some cases, miniature horses. Although there are a couple of states that allow other types of animals, that is not the norm. So it's helpful to familiarize yourself with your state's laws. However, the definition of a service animal is still the same. They are specifically trained to do work or perform tasks directly related to an individual's disability. These tasks are crucial for the handler's daily life, making service animals highly trained partners rather than just pets. Most people are aware of guide dogs, a particular type of service animal trained to work for a blind person. But dogs can be trained to perform many other tasks and do work for individuals with other disabilities. Dogs can be trained to alert a deaf person to sounds, like a bicycle coming from behind, or the receptionist calling their name in a doctor's office. Dogs can pull wheelchairs, retrieve dropped items, open doors, alert an individual to the onset of a seizure, or help ground an individual experiencing a mental health challenge. These are just a few of the many tasks service animals perform for us. Service animals are working dogs, not pets. As a business owner or manager, you have specific rights under the ADA. Contrary to popular belief, you can ask questions about the service dog. Since only disabled individuals are allowed to be accompanied by a service dog, you may ask the individual if the dog is a service dog required because of a disability. Secondly, since a service dog is trained to perform specific work or tasks that assist the person with a disability, you may also ask what work or tasks the dog is trained to perform. This is what is known as credible assurance. It's important to note that comfort, while it can be beneficial, is not considered a specific trained task of a service animal. Animals that solely provide comfort are considered emotional support animals, or ESAs, not service dogs, and you are allowed to exclude them from your business. But even if the person answers the questions correctly, how can you know if the answers are believable? One thing that cannot be faked is the behavior of the dog. Does it appear to be a well-trained dog, or is it fidgety, greeting other patrons, misbehaving, barking, or otherwise obviously untrained? This is part of the believability of the answers. After all, you are allowed to exclude even a service dog under certain circumstances, such as if it is out of control and the handler does not effectively correct the behavior, if the dog is disruptive, or if the dog behaves aggressively. Before we move on, it's important to know that if the dog is actually observed performing a task, such as guiding a person who is blind or pulling someone's wheelchair, it is obviously a service dog and no questions should be asked. Documentation for the service dog cannot be required. In fact, the Department of Justice explicitly states that there is no such thing as reliable documentation that the dog has been trained. Again, the most reliable information about the dog's training is what you see right in front of you. The person might fake it, but the dog cannot. Many disabilities are not obvious, so let's not rush to judge if a person needs a service dog. It is not good manners, nor is it legal to inquire about the nature of the person's disability or require the dog to demonstrate its tasks. These guidelines help protect the privacy and rights of service animal handlers. Once again, you have the right to exclude or remove an animal that does not behave appropriately. So what can you expect from a legitimate service dog? Service animals must be under the direct control of their handlers and behave appropriately. If a service animal displays disruptive or aggressive behavior, you're within your rights to address the issue. However, this should be done with care and in accordance with ADA guidelines. If a service animal poses a direct threat or disrupts your business operations, you can request that the animal be removed. Remember, decisions should be based on the animal's behavior, not assumptions about its legitimacy. Also, service animals must be kept on a harness, leash, or tether, unless a harness, leash, or tether would interfere with the work the dog is trained to perform. Even then, the dog must be kept under voice or other effective control. Service animals do not need to wear any special tags or harnesses or any vest designating it as a service dog. As with other forms of identification, A vest is not proof the dog has been trained, and the same questions mentioned earlier are still appropriate, even if the dog is wearing a vest. Service dogs come in all sizes and breeds. Businesses, housing accommodations, and governmental agencies cannot restrict service animals based upon their breed. Even a pit bull and a chihuahua can be a service dog. Be proactive. To protect your business, clients, and customers, including service animal handlers, consider the following strategies. Business policies. Establish clear written policies regarding service animals to ensure compliance with the ADA. Train your staff to understand and apply these policies consistently. This helps prevent confusion and ensures that all customers, including those with legitimate service animals, are treated fairly. ASAP can help businesses of all types create sound, legal policies and protocol. Creating a safe environment. It's crucial to maintain a safe and welcoming environment for all patrons. Most service animal handlers understand their rights and responsibilities and are not offended when questioned in accordance with the laws. We respect those willing to help us cut down on the fraud by asking these questions. Misrepresentation of pets as service animals can lead to disruptions affecting the safety and comfort of your customers and staff. And in many states, misrepresenting an untrained dog as a service animal is a crime. By understanding and implementing ADA guidelines, you can manage these situations effectively, ensuring a positive experience for everyone. Communicate clearly. Display signage or provide written information about your service animal policy. This can help set clear expectations for all visitors. Advocates for Service Animal Partners has a variety of signage available on our website's Resources tab. Address disruptions promptly. If a service animal's behavior disrupts your business, address the issue according to ADA guidelines and ensure it is handled professionally and respectfully. Keep a dated written record of the disruptive behavior and the actions you took to address the situation. There is nothing better than video evidence, so take videos of the problematic behavior and of your attempts to resolve it. This documentation can be incredibly important if any legal issues arise later. By understanding your rights and responsibilities under the ADA, you can effectively navigate the complexities of service animal access. This approach helps maintain a respectful and safe environment for all your customers, ensuring that the rights of individuals with genuine service animals are secure. We hope this information helps you manage the intricacies of your service animal policies with confidence and care. Let's work together to ensure our public spaces remain accessible and welcoming for everyone, recognizing that service animals are essential partners for many disabled individuals. If Advocates for Service Animal Partners can help you navigate through the service animal landscape, we would love to hear from you. Please visit serviceanimals.info, become one of our partners, and let's move forward together.